still happening this hour on Capitol Hill. The leaders of three major immigration agencies facing tough questions from lawmakers. And it comes as the Trump administration continues to face intense scrutiny over its immigration crackdown in Minneapolis and after federal agents in the city shot and killed two U.S. citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Now, moments ago, Democratic Representative from California, Eric Swalwell, asked the acting director of ICE, Todd Lyons, about this. Listen.
How many ICE agents have been fired for their conduct under your leadership?
Sir, I can get you that data. I'll get that back to you.
Is it more than one?
I'm not going to speak about personnel actions, but I'll get you that data.
Can you tell us if at least, God, I hope at least one person has been fired for their conduct since these operations have begun? Are you telling us you can't even say one person's been fired?
Sir, I'm not going to talk about personnel actions, but we will get back to you.
But two people have been killed so far. Is that right? A nurse named Preddy and a mom named Good. Two people have been killed so far.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lyons, will you apologize to the family of Renee Good for being called a domestic terrorist by the president and his leadership?
No, sir.
Why not?
Sir, I welcome the opportunity to speak to the family in private, but I'm not going to comment on any active investigation.
Is she a domestic terrorist?
Sir, I'm not going to comment on the investigation, and the president and Secretary Noem are elected officials. That's their right to their comments.
Okay, let's bring in CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga. Nicole, thank you so much for your time today. What can you tell us about that exchange and the larger picture in this hearing?
Yeah, well, we have yet to learn of any disciplinary actions taken on the part of both Immigration and Customs Enforcement as well as U.S. Customs and Border Protection, which is particularly striking after the ongoing operations in the Minneapolis Twin Cities area that started back in December and really escalated in January. Just moments ago before we came on the air, again, another Congressman, Seth Magaziner, a Democrat, asked the CBP Commissioner Rodney Scott if any disciplinary actions at all had been taken, regardless of whether or not an individual had been fired in the case of CBP, and he deferred that questioning there. It's also interesting watching these hearings. We are learning a little bit more about the rollout of an ongoing body camera program for both ICE and CBP. So we did learn that right now in the field, approximately 3,000 ICE agents have body cameras deployed. The director saying that in total, he hopes to have 6,000 in the coming weeks. There are about 13,000 ICE agents in the field, just to give some perspective there. That number for CBP is around 10,000 body cameras that are deployed at the moment. That's about half of all of CBP agents who are deployed in the field. And both leaders from ICE and CBP spoke a little bit about the delays to that program, which they said were stalled in part because appropriations were provided for the technology, but not for the personnel needed to train those individuals. And so he pushed Congress, or really both leaders pushed Congress, to fund the entire programs. We also heard the chairman of the committee, Chairman Garbarino, push both leaders to make available, at least to members of Congress and members of the committee, the full investigation and its findings into both the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy and of Renee Good. And so he did receive that commitment from leaders there. Remains to be seen whether or not the public will be able to see those investigations, which is certainly important in light of some of the questions about the tainting of those probes.
Yeah. And Nicole, a federal judge blocked a California law that would have banned federal immigration agents from covering their faces, wearing those masks when they make arrests. Can you take us through this legal fight?
Yeah, so the federal judge on Monday basically blocked a California law from going into effect, the first of its kind nationwide, that would have banned federal immigration agents from covering their faces. Now, the judge saying in her ruling that she felt that it was perhaps discriminatory to federal law enforcement because it would not have required all law enforcement, including state and locals in California, to have been banned from wearing similar face masks or face coverings. So it opens up the possibility to future legislation banning federal agents from wearing masks if it is applied to all law enforcement agencies moving forward. But of course, this could have national implications as others seek to sort of repeat similar actions or similar laws, enacting similar laws as the state of California.
Yeah, definitely. Nicole Sganga, thank you so much.